Hello, everybody. Now you don't need to turn on your camera, but hi, now you can see me. Hello. I will turn off my camera. I don't think it's necessary, but let me know if you have any question once I finish the topic of uh, what I try to say for that context. Okay, now let's start. First of all, welcome to this trigonometry class. Our class starts at 4:15 and it ends at 7:05 on Tuesday, Thursday. We will be meeting for 8 weeks until the final week. So 8 weeks from now, today is the first week. Okay. And my name is Thomas Arjuno. Just call me Thomas. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday from 6:20 to 7:20. Now we only meet on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay. Now the office hour next to you, like prior to our class, is 3:15 to 4:15. Some students asked earlier, Thomas, the campus, the Zoom says that the class start at 3 o'clock. The thing is, my office hours start at 3:15, but I don't have option from Zoom to make it exactly 3:15. So I choose either 3 o'clock or 3:30. I choose 3 o'clock. Okay, but my office hour formally start at 3:15 to 4:15, and then the class starts from 4:15 to 7:05. Okay, now how about Monday, Wednesday, Thomas, your office hour? Now, I have office hour on Monday, Wednesday, and also on Saturday. Now, if you want to see me during this other office hour, the one on Monday, Wednesday, and the one on Saturday, I need you to send me an email through Canvas first, the inbox here, right? Send me an email from there so that I can give you the Zoom link, because my office hour on those times actually prior to my other classes. Okay, so I use their Zoom link. Now, however, if you want to see me during those hours, send me an email, then I can give you the Zoom link. Is it okay? I actually said it here. Please send me an email by Canvas if you like to see me during my office hour, other than the Tuesday, Thursday one. Tuesday, Thursday one, it's right before your class, right? So you can just send me an email. I'm sorry, you can just go on Zoom right away because it's the same Zoom link for you. Now, what happened then, if my students from Monday, Wednesday wants to see me today, then I will give your Zoom link to them. Okay, now I will reply you with the link to my office hour. Now, unfortunately, for my office hour, each of them has different Zoom link. So again, for my office hour, other time on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, you need to send me an email so that I can give you the Zoom link. Okay, that's for my office hour. Now, instead of going through my syllabus, I will go over my announcements first. Okay, I will go over announcement 1, then I open the forum for questions, and then if no more question, then I go to announcement 2, open forum for questions, and then announcement 3, open forum for questions, and then go to syllabus, open forum for questions. Usually this take approximately 2 hours to finish. Okay, now if you have any question when I go over something, feel free to interrupt me. Okay, now let's start. Announcement number 1, attendance and testing procedure. Attendance, you need to attend the first day of class, which is today. Okay, and how will I run the class? To be honest with you, I am thinking hard to how to accommodate more students. I understand a lot of you are working, okay, and also working during this time, during class time. Now, this class supposedly synchronous class, which means you're supposed to come to class. Okay, that's what it means. You're supposed to come to class. However, I designed it in a way that you don't need to come to class all the time. every Tuesday, Thursday, but you only need to come during on the test days. Okay. Now, what do? I will be on Zoom during class time, during office hour and class time. I will be on Zoom. So I will be on Zoom from 3:15 to 7:05 during our class time. Okay. Now, I will record my lecture. I will show you later on in announcement number 3. And Zoom has the feature that you can watch the recorded lecture at later time. Now, suppose you want to see the recording for today or for other time, okay, in the past. What you can do, you go to Zoom, and then you go to cloud recordings. Okay, now yesterday morning, I went on Zoom and record something. Okay, so you can see the recording there. Okay, but for example, today you missed the, let's say you missed the meeting today, which we start at 4:15. Then later on, you will see on October the 25th, around 4:20, because we start at 4:20 earlier, there's a recording. Okay, so whichever meeting that you miss and you want to see the recording, that's how you get it. Okay, especially for the one today. For other time, I don't think I will record anything, but I will see. Okay, now going back to that announcement. So Thomas, you say that I don't need to attend the class. Let's take a look. I will not require you to be on Zoom at the same time, since attendance requirement from LACCD seems to be waived during this remote learning. Okay, because they don't require that anymore, and I think there's some students really need to have that more flexibility. Then I do not require you to attend my class synchronously anymore, except for test days. Now, okay, now I will be here still. I will be here on Zoom. Now, of course, you basically waive your right to ask questions directly by not going synchronously online during my class time. Now, how do I take your attendance, however? I require you to reply on the discussion of the day board during my class time. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be during my class time. Just reply on the discussion of the day. Now, this is what I meant. You go to the discussions. Now, this is what I call discussion board. And today is October the 25th, right? So you come here, okay, and reply underneath. Just reply here. That's how I take the attendance. Is it okay? Everybody with me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is how I
Yes.
take my attendance. Now, if you go back to this discussion board,
Yeah.
now you will see that I keep this discussion open for commenting, basically for your attendance, for a couple days. Okay, and then after that, I will close the commenting. So you basically, you don't need to attend the class at the same time with me. You can, let's say tonight at 1 in the morning, then you come on the discussion board and then you reply here, and then make sure you read, not only replying. Okay, make sure you read the instruction there. Okay, sometimes I have a small announcement, what I will do, what I want you to do. Basically through this discussion board, the daily discussion board, I tell you what I want you to do today and next time. Now, today, you will see here that I want you to watch these four intro videos. The first 4 videos here are short video clips. Okay, and then there's approximately 2 hours lecture here. Okay, so between now and tomorrow, I would like you to watch these lecture videos. Okay, now for the introduction lecture videos, I want you to write your own notes from those 4 intro videos. Not because I don't have the notes, I have the notes, but they are so important that I want you to create your own notes. Okay, now then when you watch the lecture video, you can print out the notes here, the PDF file of the notes. Okay, the PDF file of the notes. So what happened then on Thursday, actually before Thursday, very likely tomorrow, I will post the discussion on October the 27th, and I will tell you what you need to do. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, basically this
Yes.
discussion board, daily discussion board, is a place where you know what I want you to do on daily basis, maybe every other day. Okay, now that's for the first part of announcement number 1 on attendance. So do I need you to be here every Tuesday and Thursday? No, I still need you to take to give me your attendance by checking in on discussion of the board on each Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, next. I do need you to be online during any tests. Besides the first day of class, which is today, I want you to be here, but if you're not, you cannot come, what can I say? See, you saw earlier, we have 28 students, right? Only 15 show up. Okay, now, but other test days and finals are days I require you to be synchronously online during my class time. Okay, these are the dates. These are the dates. Write that on your calendar. Okay, you need to be here on these dates from 4:15 to 7 o'clock. Write it down. Okay, I think I yelled a lot already, right? We're supposed to meet 16 times, actually 15 minus the Thanksgiving Day, right? We're supposed to meet 15 times. We end up meeting only 5 times other than today. Okay, but you need to attend this class on these dates. Okay, Thomas, what happened if I'm working? Well, first of all, this class supposed to be synchronous, which means you're supposed to attend the class during my class time. Now, I kind of not understand why you sign up for a class that conflict with your work time. And now you still ask me to yield. No, I already yield 10 times. The other 5 times, which are the test dates and final, you need to be here. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I believe I yield a lot already. Somebody say I have a question?
Yes. For test 4, is that date correct?
Oh, no, that's supposed to be, December. You're right. Let me take a look at the syllabus. I know the syllabus has the correct one. Yeah, that will be December 13th and December 15th. Let me change that right now in my announcement number 1. Thank you. So please mark on your calendar. These are the dates you need to attend synchronously with me. I don't want to hear the excuse, Thomas, I'm working. I know you're working, but you need to yield at some point, right? Okay, so coming back here, I hope, I think I corrected it already. Okay, any questions so far on the test dates?
No.
Okay, let me go on. Now, second part, how do I do the test? Okay, first about proctoring. Okay, on the test dates, I will require you to have your camera and audio observing you all the time during the test. So during the test, right, I need you to turn on your camera and then turn on your microphone. Okay, and you also need to be able to hear me when I talk to you. Now, what happened then, because you need to turn on your camera, then of course it will take some part of your surrounding, right? Okay, now you need to secure your own environment for your privacy. I know there are things that you don't want other people to see, then because it's your surrounding, your environment, you cover it. Okay, you are in control of whatever caught by your camera and audio. Now, I myself just need to see part of your face, both of your hands, and your desk. To be more precise, I need to be able to see what you write. Okay, I need to see what you write. Please watch this video clip here so that you understand what I want. Okay, but basically, I want to have you, what is the best way to say it? Like I want to make sure that you maintain the integrity of the test. Okay, you don't cheat from other people, you don't get help from any software. Okay, and you will see later on that in my test I actually allow open notes, open books, and you can use calculator. It's open notes, open book. How many cheat sheet can I have, Thomas? As many as you want, unlimited. Okay, but I don't want you to get help from anybody. I don't want you to use any software to do my tests. And trust me, you won't be able to survive my test if you do so. You may be able to survive my first test, but not the second or third. Okay, eventually you will find out that the person you're cheating is yourself. Okay, now, so we have 3 weeks between now and, is it 3 weeks? Right now it's the 25th. So approximately 2 weeks. Yeah, approximately 2 weeks from now to November the 10th for you to have the camera. The way I think is like we've been long time with online learning, right? So I do expect a lot of you have camera. Okay, Jasmine, you raise your hand.
Yeah, I had a question about the test. You said open note, right? Final also open note as well, or is it just the test?
Repeat again.
That if the final is also, if it's also open note, because I know you said that for the tests.
Yeah, the final also.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So you see, I'm really nice, right?
Yeah, I've never met a professor that has ever done that.
But at the same time, my class is very brutal. My class is very brutal, especially for this 8-week class. The class runs really fast. And please don't think, oh, it's open note anyway, so it must be in the notes. No. You need to practice. You don't know me enough. Go to ratemyprocess.com. People hate me. No, you need to study. Okay, and the thing is, this class runs only for 8 weeks instead of 16 weeks. So you will see that this class not only twice faster, we're supposed to have only 4 hours a week meeting in class. Now it suddenly becomes supposed to be 8 weeks. I'm sorry, 8 hours. So you basically need to study at least 8 hours when you take this class per week. Okay, if you don't have these 8 hours, I strongly suggest you to manage in a way that you have these 8 hours. Otherwise, consider dropping the class. No, this class is not for you if you cannot study. What I don't want to hear, remember, this is recorded. What I say here is recorded. I do not want anybody come to me in the middle of this semester, in the middle of these 8 weeks, and complain, Thomas, this class is too fast. You know this class is fast. Supposed to be 16 weeks. Now it is 8 weeks, but we still need to cover the same material. Do not tell me to slow down. You chose this class. Okay? So take the consequence. Thomas, you make it like you are angry. No, I'm not angry. No, not at all. I need to warn you ahead that this class is not slow. This class is not a class that you can drag your feet and catch up later on. No, that's your illusion. That's not true. You need to study. The reason I let you have cheat sheet and open book, because I know some students, due to too long being online, every time you have a test, you suddenly have that anxiety. Okay, I hope letting you have notes and cheat sheet, open book, allow you to reduce that anxiety. Okay, but without you studying prior to the test, please don't think you will be successful in this class. No. Does it make sense? Okay, I'm saying this for you though. Okay, I'm not saying this for me. There's no benefit for me to yell at you if it is not for you. Once you are taking my class, I consider you my children. Okay, when you pass my class, you will bear my name. Once you pass my class, you will tell other people, oh, I passed Thomas' class. I passed Mr. Harjuno's class. And trust me, there's a pride in that. Okay? So please take this class seriously. Don't come to me later on. This is the second 8 week of the semester, right? My first 8 week of semester, I taught college algebra class. I start with like around 40 students. After the first test, I have only 20 students. After the second test, I only have 15. On the final, I have only 3 students take the test, the final, and only 1 person passed the class. I'm not lying. Thomas, did you make it so hard? No, it's the same. I did it very similarly. Okay, open notes, open book, and you will see I have the lecture video actually ready for them, ready for you. Okay, but what makes them not able to do well? I don't know, really, but I grade you based on the test and I give you my old test still. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay, now, so that's about the proctoring. On the test days, you need to have your camera. You have approximately 2 weeks from now to have your camera. Actually, you can also use your smartphone, your iPhone or your Android. You download Canvas on that, right? And then you log in and you turn on the Zoom. You can also do that. Okay, a couple days before the test, I strongly suggest you to come see me during class to test your camera position. Okay, otherwise you may need to wait on the test day. If you wait until the test day to do that, then you will see it will be kind of like time consuming. Well, anyway, let's go on. Second, the media. How do I run the test? This is how we do it. On the test day, I want you to go on Zoom, right? With your camera on around 15 minutes before the test. Our class is approximately 3 hours. So we can start the test at 4:30. Let me say it again. We can start the test at 4:30, which means you come at 4:15, basically at the beginning of this class. What I do then is I will check your picture ID. When I say picture ID, it can be student ID, driver license, state ID, or maybe your passport, okay? Then after I check your ID, okay, your picture ID, then I will help you redirect your camera. Now, redirecting your camera may take some time. That's why I prefer you, if possible, come before the couple days before the test days, and then we do some testing, some simulation, how you will position and direct your camera on the test day. Okay, now once we're done with the checking process, then I will send the test file to your Canvas email. Let me say it again. Only after I check your picture ID and satisfied with the camera view, then I will send you the test file. However, when I send you the test file, I will send it to your Canvas email, not to other email. Ashley?
Yes, as far as the ID, what about a work ID?
Work, I prefer like picture ID, like from government or from school. So like driver license will be good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, sorry. Now, then I will, once I check you in, then I will send a test file to your Canvas email. From then, once you get that email, you will print the test out, you work on that, scan it to PDF, and then upload to Canvas before the deadline. Okay, let me give you detail from here. Give me a second. So what happened is I would like you to come at 4:15, right? 4:15 p.m. We'll do the check-in process. Okay, now, and 4:30, we will start the test. Now, if you come early, let's say 4:15, we finish the check-in process, let's say at 4:20, I send you the file early and you can start early. Okay, now then you will print it out. It doesn't have to be 4:30 though. If you check in early, I send you the file early, you can start early. Okay. So do we have test today? No, we don't have test today. No, we don't have test today. Okay. The test dates are given on the syllabus. So take a look at on your syllabus again. Okay, now, so you print the test and then you write on it on the printout. Okay, now once you're done, you will scan it to PDF. And then you will upload. Okay, that's what we will do. That's what you will do on the test days. Now, some issue here. Thomas, what happened if I don't have scanner? What happened if we don't have scanner? If you don't have scanner, in case you don't have scanner, you can use some app on your smartphone. The one recommended by a lot of students to me is CamScanner if you use Android. Okay, but feel free to decide whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, but I need you to convert that to PDF. If you are using Android, you can use CamScanner, but some people also say, Thomas, I use Genius Scanner. I use other app, whatever you decide. Okay, if you are using iPhone, I was told, I don't use iPhone, I use Android, but if you are using iPhone, you can use, I heard that you can use Note. There's a feature, an app built in iPhone that you can take the picture and then convert that to PDF. Ashley.
Yes, two questions. So as far as printing out the test, what if we don't have a printer?
I will cover that later on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So that's pretty much my main question.
Okay. I have another one asking question. Yeah. So somebody said you have regular. If you have regular scanner, that's good. If you don't have scanner, then you use your phone to take the picture and then convert it to PDF. Okay, and then you upload it from your phone. You upload it from your phone. Now, second, if you have a feature to write directly to the file, let's say if you have XP Pen like I do, or you have tablet notebook that you can upload, you can download the file to your notebook and then you just write directly there, then you may just do so. Now you don't need to print it out anymore. Okay, now once you are done, you can save it to PDF and upload it to Canvas. Okay, I call this write electronically. if you can write electronically and you feel comfortable to do so, go ahead. Okay, if you can write electronically, you feel comfortable to do so, go ahead. Of course, your camera later on during the test will need to show me when you are writing on your laptop or on your tablet. Okay, now let me go back to that diagram earlier. Okay. Suppose you don't print the test. Okay, you write electronically, then you will upload the file to your laptop or to your notebook, to your tablet, and then you write electronically. And then instead of scan to PDF, you will save to PDF. And then you upload to Canvas. Okay. Now, the last issue, which is the question or one of our friends have, Thomas, what happens if I don't have a printer? Now, here's the thing. You are college students, you're supposed to have a printer. Okay, but I understand, especially during this time, some people still don't have printer. Then what can you do? Now, if you don't have printer and you don't have a feature to write directly to the file, you cannot write electronically, then your last option is to write on a paper, your own paper. Okay, now somebody say, go to the closest library. Sometimes they have printer. Yeah, try to find out if it is something possible for you to do. You may also try our library, even though I don't think our library opens up to 7 o'clock, but try to find out. Okay, try to find out. I try to make our tests ends before our library close, but somehow I think our library close at 6 o'clock, maybe at 7. You try to find out. Okay, now, so what happens if you don't have a printer and you don't have a way to write electronically? Then your last option is to have your own blank paper and you copy the test on your own paper. Okay, now, if this is the case, you don't need to copy the problem down anymore. Okay, you just go ahead to show your work, not just your final answer. No, I'm not referring to your final answer. You still need to show your work. Okay, now, what happened is, though, most students who originally used this method in my spring classes, when I say spring classes here, I refer to my spring 2020. So more than 2 years already. Every semester, I have students, they say that, Thomas, because I don't have printer, I have to write the problem down. Even though I write it on my own paper, it slows me down a lot. Okay, and the reason it slows them down is not because they need to write the problem down. Actually, I don't require them to write the problem down. However, what slows them down is because they need to look at the screen for the problem. Okay, and then turn to your paper to work it out, and then look at your screen again to make sure that you copy the problem correctly. Okay, and then you go to your paper again. Okay, to be honest with you, if I were you, I would still struggle to find a printer. Okay, I have no better way than this method. Now, I know you can go to the library, try to find out if you can go to library. And actually, no, it doesn't have to be a library. Try to find out if you have any relatives, any friends with a printer, and you take the test at that person's house. If you are working, ask if your supervisor will allow you to take the test in your office. Now try to find a way, okay? It doesn't matter if you have to take it together at your home or other people's place, as long as you are the one taking the test. Okay, now this is the one, to be honest with you, I don't have any way to get away. Of course, somebody may say, Thomas, why don't you just write the test such that we can just type the answer on our computer? The thing is, for you to type the answer on computer, this is math. This is not psychology. This is not English, in which you can just type all of them. We have math notation, right? Now, requiring you to type your answers, show your work and answers by typing it to your computer requires another skill, which in my opinion, a lot harder. Trust me, some instructors themselves still cannot do that. I am quite tech savvy. Okay, I have my own website. I code it myself. So no, it's not because I'm not good enough to set them up. No, I'm good enough to set them up. What I'm afraid is that I have students, most of my students, not capable to follow me in those technology yet. Okay, so why don't we just go back to paper and pencil? Okay, if you can't print it, then you write it down. Okay, my suggestion is try to find if you have any relative, any friends who can allow you to take the test at their place. Okay, of course, before that happens, make sure you go to that person's place, make sure you know how to print the things out. Okay, make sure you know how to use the computer. Okay, I have had some students actually told me their boss allowed them to take the test in their office. Jasmine?
I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long is each test? Like, how many?
2 hours.
No, how many questions is it?
That one you need to take a look in my previous test, but I don't think that's actually relevant because I can give you only 2 questions. Each of them take 1 hour.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So no, so don't think that if there are a lot of problems, it will be hard and only 2 problems will be easy. No, don't think that way. Don't think that way. Okay.
So it's not like multiple choice or anything?
No. No multiple choice.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay. The teacher who allow you to do a multiple choice test must be a teacher who feels so insecure with their job that they allow you to take that kind of test so that you pass the class without too much thinking. And to be honest with you, those are the type of students I usually get. Okay. Once you get a teacher like that, you need to forever take those kind of teachers. Basically, those kind of teachers already disabled you to be successful in math. Can the test be printed prior to the test? No. I only send you the test file after I do the check-in process. Okay, so you need to sit near a printer. It doesn't have to be in the same room. No, you can, like, after I do the check-in process and then you go to another room to print it out and then you come back with the blank test. Okay, but no, my test is not multiple choice. Welcome to college. Welcome to higher education, where you need to wear your thinking hat. Okay, multiple choice, it's first of all, it's too easy to cheat. Second, it doesn't really ask you anything. You know, there's no analytical ability being tested by doing so. Okay. Now, so coming back here, so while you may use your phone as a scanner, when it comes to printer, I still recommend you to get one. Okay. Now, I pause assignment 0, quiz 0 as an extra credit assignment, just to make you learning to go through the process of turning a test to me. Don't actually, no, it's actually due at the end of this week. Let me change the date. At the end. So, you know, I copy paste this from my regular semester class to this 8-week class by the end of It is due by the end of this week. Let me show you that assignment. Let me show you that assignment. Okay, and actually I found out some students already work on that, right? Let me show you. You can follow me, go to that assignment and then click quiz 0. Now, this is the file. This is the file. Okay, I want you to print it out. You can open it now. Okay, I want you to print it out. Or if you write electronically, then you upload to your computer, to your laptop, to your tablet. Okay, but I want you to write on it, handwrite, not typing, handwrite. Okay, and of course, I just want you to test, just write your name, and that's all I need. I want to see that you know how to write to that and scan it to PDF and then upload it. Okay, you don't need to give me the rest. Of course, if you want me to know more about you, it'll be nice if you can fill this up. Okay, but if you just write your name and then you scan it to PDF and upload it, you're good enough. Okay, do not type, scan it to PDF. I want you to handwrite it, okay, and upload it under this assignment. So let's see what you have here. So once you are done, you go to start assignment, okay, and then you upload your file here. Choose your file and then submit. Is it okay? Now, what happened, Thomas, if I don't have printer? Then you write it on your own piece of paper, your own paper, blank paper, and then you write the question and then answer it. Remember, I want it handwrite, not type. I want you to handwrite it, okay? Again, if you don't have printer, you will see that the quiz and the test actually becomes quite a burden for you. Again, for quiz, you can go to somebody else's house and then print it out. My quiz is not like 10 minutes. No, you will see my quiz is like, I post the quiz days before the deadline. So today is the 25th, right? Now this is October the 29th. Okay, you can open the quiz. It's not that when you open the quiz, then the time start ticking for only 10 minutes. No, you have days to do that. So if I give you a quiz, you can open it right away, and that becomes quote unquote a guide for you when you study from my lecture videos. Okay. This quiz is short enough, as you can see, and you have long time to do this, so that you don't need to be pressured, feel pressure with the time restricted environment. Okay, you can do it right now. You can print it right now. Jevin.
Are we gonna have like homework assignments and stuff, or is it just gonna be the quizzes and tests?
Quizzes and tests. I do have suggested homework, but that's not for you to turn in.
Okay.
Okay, good question. I purposely use the word homework as associated to suggested homework. If you see my lecture video later on, you will see I say suggested homework. That's for you to study, to practice, and ask me during class time or during my office hour. Okay, but the quiz is the one that you need to turn in.
Okay.
And of course, I do expect some of you to start working on this as soon as possible. Okay, don't wait until last minute. You will see people say, Thomas, I don't have time to actually do the quiz. Trust me, you look at this quiz, what time do you need? Okay, there's no math in there. Okay, just write your name, take the picture, scan it to PDF, upload it. That's all I want. Okay, but I still have students say, Thomas, I don't have time to do your quiz. It's like, oh, well, take a look at my quiz first and then tell me if you have time or not. Like some people just so good in finding excuses. Now, I have had a couple students actually turn in their work. Let me show you. Okay. Eugenio, are you here? Okay, Eugenio already turned in his, and this is what I want. This is what I want. You see, that handwriting is not perfect, right? But I know for sure this person knows to print it out, okay, to write it, handwrite it, okay, scan it to PDF or save it to PDF and then upload it. That's good enough. That's what I want. Okay, so this extra credit for 3 points. So this person, Eugenio, get 3 points. Okay, I know somebody else turned in his or hers earlier, but that person actually typed it. Jana. Okay, I hope you don't mind me use yours as an example. So Jana already turned in hers, but as I remember, she typed it. Let's wait for the system to download it, upload it. Give me a second. Yeah, so apparently Jana actually upload the file to her computer, and then she type it there, and then save it to PDF, and then upload it here. Okay, I tell Jana, please don't type. I want you to redo this, handwrite, and then scan to PDF, resubmit before the deadline. Okay, only for this quiz, I want you to redo it. If you happen to type it, I want you to redo it. I want to make sure that you know how to handwrite in the quiz, scan it to PDF, and then upload it. Okay, out of 3 points, I give Jana for now 2 points. If she redo this and then resubmit it with handwrite, then I will update this to 3 points. Only for this quiz 0. Only for this quiz 0, I give you a chance to resubmit. I give feedback and then give you a chance to resubmit. Okay, but why I give 2 points, Thomas? Why do you give 2 points? Because apparently Jana knows to save it to PDF and she knows to upload it to the correct bin, to my quiz 0, right? So I still give partial points, right? Okay, the one missing from her work is she didn't handwrite it. You see what I mean? Okay. But for my other tests, for my other quizzes, what happened, Thomas, if I found out that I make a mistake? Can I resubmit it? The answer is yes, as long as you do it before the deadline. Okay, as long as you do it before the deadline, then Canvas will give me the last submission. Okay, that's for your how you turn in your quiz. Any questions so far? Any question? Now, it's not that I don't give you any chance to ask question, right? But don't wait until last minute and suddenly, Thomas, I don't have this, Thomas, I don't have that. What can I do? Duh. Okay. I give you 4 days to do this simple work. If you have, you just need actually around 10 minutes to do this, to be honest with you, and not even thinking, right? Okay. But if you wait until last minute, then it's not enough. No time will be enough. Okay, Jasmine?
So the same process how it is like for this assignment, that's gonna be the same way for all of the tests, basically?
Very similar, very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, for your quiz, it will be very similar to this. For your test, I will not post it here. I will send it to your Canvas email.
And then like we have to print it out and then we have to handwrite the answers and then we scan it and then we upload it as a PDF?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. For quiz, you have days to do that. For tests, that's when it becomes really fast. You know, so my experience says the following. This quiz 0 actually helps you to kind of mimic what you need to do later on in your test. However, some students still think, oh, I don't do the quizzes as long as I do well in the test, I'm fine. And on the test day, they figure out they don't have the scanner or they don't know how to take pictures and convert it to PDF, so on and so forth. You know, so through the quizzes, you mimic, you practice on how to turn in your tests. Okay, now that's for my announcement number 1, which takes approximately 50 minutes. Any question from announcement number 1?
No.
You're good? Okay, don't forget the test dates. Make sure you mark your calendar. Okay, and make sure you have your camera ready 2 weeks from now, approximately 2 weeks from now. Couple days before, let's say next week or 2 weeks later, right? Basically before the test, on one of my class time, you come in. Remember I told you that you don't need to show up to class, right? Okay, the main reason is because I want to give you flexibility to study outside of class. And we use our class time for a more personalized help. What happened then, only students who study will ask me questions. Students who don't care, they don't need to come to class. Okay, trust me, this is how I screen out my students too, right? If you don't have any interest on this class, to perform in this class, to do your best in this class, trust me, I don't even want to see you. Okay, you are free to go, not to show up, and I'm free to help students who cares. So students who care will benefit from this method of this scheme, this structure. Okay. Now, of course, students who would say, oh, you know what, I don't need to attend the class. I'm happy. I can study last minute. Okay, try your luck. Okay. But I do warn you. Okay, I do warn you. That's not how I want you to study. The way is I want you to study from my lecture videos, and during my class time, you come ask questions. Okay, you come ask questions. Once you're done with your question, you log off. Then later on, if you have question again, you log on again. Come to Zoom. Thomas, can you help me doing this? Thomas, can you help me doing that? That way, then I can really dedicate my time more for students who actually study. Okay, now that's for announcement number 1. I hear no more question from here. I go on to announcement number 2.
Just a question. For the exams, will you let us know what chapters or sections will be covering in those exams?
Yes. Yeah, you will see that later. Yeah, you will see. I actually say that in my discussion board on daily basis. Not really daily, but like every time we meet, I will tell you, you need to study this. I will tell you, like for Thursday, before this Thursday, you will see on the discussion board what you need to study by then. Okay, so let's say next week you have a test. I will have warn you ahead. Hey, next week we have a test. But you know what? Let me show you my example. For example, my Calculus 2 class. This is the discussion board they have, right? And today is the 24th, right? So on their discussion board, I give them my old tests. Okay, I even tell them, okay, test 2 will be up to what section? You see what I mean? So not only I tell you up to what section, I also give you my old test to study from. Some tests have solutions, some tests without solution. In fact, in this case, they have part of their test solutions for fall 19 on YouTube. You see what I mean? So yes. I basically give you what you really need. Now, of course, some students still ask me, Thomas, do you have solution for fall 18, for example, right? I have tests with solutions. I have tests with solution on YouTube, and I have tests without solutions. And that student still complain, Thomas, when will you post the solution? No, I will not post the solutions. Why? Because the test with solution already there, but there's a test that you need to practice on your own. And then after you're done, show me. You see what I mean? And I can show you here that I have students already for that my Calc 2, like Brooke here, right? Yeah. For my Calc 2, Brooke show me, oh, Thomas, this is my my work for question number 6. Cooper, Thomas, I did that fall 19, and this is my work. Can you give me feedback? That's what I want. That's what I want from my students. Okay, not only me doing all the work, I do some work. I do expect you to do some work. Okay, and you will see that I provide you anything I can, possibly can, for you to be successful. But you still need to do your part. Okay, so will I tell you which sections the test be? Yes, I will. On the top of that, I will give you my all tests to study from. Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah. Announcement number 2, textbook and calculator. For textbook, this is what your textbook look like. This is what your textbook look like. This is the 5th edition. Okay, do you need to buy this? No, you don't have to buy this. Okay, and you don't need to buy from here. No, you don't have to buy from here. I said here, I only provide the link to show you the book. You don't need to buy it from there. Okay, now if you can buy it from eBay and you can get it cheap, then go for it. I strongly suggest you, if you need to buy it, expedite the shipping. Expedite the shipping. Expediting the shipping will cost you around $2 or $3 more only. Okay, now I do have the PDF file, the digital copy of the 6th edition, which is very, very similar to the 5th edition. Let me say it again. I have the 6th edition. Okay, the one you saw there earlier is the 5th edition. Okay, go to Files folder. Okay, you go to Files. And then you scroll down, look for the file name Trigonometry. This is the textbook, the 6th edition. You cannot open it. I don't think you can open it because it's pretty big. It's 39 megabytes, but you can download it. If I were you, I will download it now. If you happen to be on your computer, on your laptop, download it now. Okay, why? Because this is actually a violation to the copyright. But I'm here not for the publisher. I'm here not for the author. I'm here for my students first. You are not in my first priority though, sorry. But at least you have some priority compared to the author of the textbook or the publisher. My first priority is my God, my family, my wife, my children, my parents, my brothers, sisters. And then after number 10 something, then students, right? Okay, I hope you understand that though. I'm not saying that you are in my priority list, then suddenly you expect me to do everything for you. No, I have a family. I have a wife to make happy first. Okay, now the book is there. So please download it first. So even if you are purchasing your book and waiting for that to deliver to you, you can study from that PDF file. Is it okay? Thomas, so are we using the 5th edition like what you say in the syllabus, or are we using the 6th edition? I tried to find the PDF file for the 5th edition. I don't find it, but I found the 6th edition, the PDF file for the 6th edition, actually a lot on internet. Okay, so I post one on our files folder. Please download it as soon as possible, and within 1 week I will delete that from there. Okay, so please download it now. Okay, that's for the textbook. So Thomas, in your syllabus you say the 5th edition, but you have the copy for the 6th edition. There must be some difference. It turns out there's no difference. The 5th and the 6th edition have difference on the pages, but the numbering for the exercise set are exactly the same, at least for the one I find out. Okay, so if you use the 5th edition chapter section 3.1 number 5 in the 5th edition, will be the same to section 3.1 number 5 for the 6th edition. They are exactly the same, just different pages. Okay, that's for textbook. For calculator, I see some question coming. Do you suggest we print the entire book out? No, I don't suggest that. If you are thinking to print them out, I strongly suggest you to buy it at the same. You better just buy it. You know, the PDF file here only for you to read online, not for you to print out, right? If you need to print out, maybe you print it out chapter by chapter. Don't print out all at once. It will cost you too much. It will cost you too much if you need to print them out. You know, it's like hundreds of pages, right? I think it's around 200 pages, maybe even 300 pages. Okay, if I were you, I would just, if I were you and I have to print out, then I will print out only the exercise set because I can read I can read the book online. Okay, that's my suggestion for you. But again, the PDF has 577 pages. Oh wow, so a lot more than what I thought. Huh? No, don't print them. Don't print them. If I were you, I would just read them on my laptop or my computer, and I only print the one that I think I need to print out to study better. Okay, but again, it depends on what kind of person you are. Okay, I myself am someone who cannot study well using a PDF file with the EDF with e-file, right? I can study, but not as good as if I have the book at hand. So if I were in your shoe, I would download that file. At the same time, I will purchase the book online and expect that to be delivered to me in 1 week. Meanwhile, within this 1 week, I study from this PDF file. That's what I will do. Okay. But again, different people have different style. I know some students, they can study very well with PDF file. They don't need to print anything out. If you are that kind of person, then don't need to print it out. But if you are someone who can only study if you have the physical copy, then you may want to print the first 2 chapters at the same time you order the book online. Okay, that's my suggestion for you. Yeah, basically adjust with your study style. Okay, whatever you think the best. Okay, I'm not in place here to tell you what you're supposed to do. I can suggest you something, but in the end, you are the one studying, right? So try to find out what is best for you, for your own style. Okay. By the way, I know you may be able to rent it from check.com. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out. Copy paste the ISBN of this book first. Where's the ISBN? Second. Check.com. You can rent the book from here. Yeah, try to find out. Yeah, try to find out books. Right. Make keep. No, you don't need the 8th edition. No, it's too expensive. Sixth edition or 5th edition. No, not this one. See, I need the I need the ISBN though. Trigonometry 6. Oh yeah, we have that here. This is the 6th edition. What? To rent it is $200 something? No way. No. That's way too much for renting. No, there must be another way to find out. No. I disapprove this. If this is a price, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. If that's the case, then you better buy it from Amazon, right? Now you may want to check on eBay. You may want to check on eBay if anybody sell it for cheap. Trigonometry 6th edition or 5th edition. Oh, I didn't know that this book's still expensive. This one is $18 something and free shipping. That's pretty good. $65, that's too expensive. Oh, $9 per shipping. Oh, this is good. See? Right, $10 per shipping. $9 per shipping. Okay. So either it looks like this. This one looks slightly different, but that's okay. Don't worry about this. If you want, you can buy this one. This is the instructor's edition, so it has solutions right next to the problem. Not the work though, just the final answer. So it doesn't help you. Okay, these are too expensive. I think they're too expensive. You can just buy it on Amazon cheaper. I think this is reasonable, right? But try to ask the seller to send it to you as soon as possible. You see? Okay. Somebody got it for $190 on Amazon. Nah, no, I try my best. If you stay with me long enough, you will see that I try my best to save you that money. Okay, no, in my opinion, textbook that is more than $60, $70 is way too much. Less than $50 is actually quite reasonable. Okay, now, so you know that I give you this, the file here, the PDF file here, so that you, hopefully you can save some money. At least you can buy that from, let's say from eBay or from Amazon, and wait for that to be shipped to you, to be delivered to you, and in between you study from here. Okay. But that's for textbook. Again, I try to do my part by violating the copyright. I hope nobody report me. If anybody report me, then other semester I will not do this anymore, and my students will be the one losing, right? So I hope you know I'm doing this for you. Okay, next, about calculator. I want you to use scientific calculator, not graphing calculator. Now, what kind of calculator do I suggest you to have? The first one is, the one that I suggest you the most is this one. Again, this is just to show you what the calculator look like. Okay, you don't need to buy from Amazon. In fact, in my opinion, you may go to Staples. Oh yeah, Staples. It shows up there. You may go to Staples and get it cheaper without shipping fee and without waiting for shipping. Okay, it says here that from Staples you get it for only $12. Right? I don't know though. You find out. Okay, you find out. Okay. If you have Amazon Prime, you may get it without shipping. Okay, it's only $15 something, but you may still need to pay for the tax. Okay. If you need to buy a calculator, I strongly suggest you to buy this one. Okay, this type, TI-30XS Multiview, the one Multiview. Okay. The second option is TI-36. This is the second option. Slightly more expensive. Okay, but if I were you, I will buy that one, the TI-30XS, the one I showed you earlier. Thomas, I have TI-83 or TI-84. Can I use it? Actually, no, because TA 83 and 84 are graphing calculator. But if you happen to have it and you can use that for free, then go for it. Okay, again, I try my best not to give you extra burden of spending too much money. If you have money that you can use, buy a printer. You need it. Okay, so I try to save you from this textbook, try to save you money from the calculator so that you have money to have the tool that you need, not only for this class, but also for other class. As a student, you need to have calculator, you need to have printer. Okay, somebody make a comment on the chat. I already have graphing calculator. Should I buy the recommended one? If you already have graphing calculator and you can use that for free, go for it. Just you don't need to buy another calculator. Just use that graphing calculator. Is it okay, Jevin?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so if you already have graphing calculator, you know how to use it, then go ahead, use that. Okay, but if you don't have any calculator, you need to buy one, then use this scientific calculator, the one I show you on this link. Again, you don't need to buy from Amazon. Try to find out if you, as far as I know, some students, you know, East LA College, I live in Monterey Park. I live in Monterey Park, which is pretty close to East LA College. And I also teach at East LA College. Now, some of my East LA College students say that they can get these calculators at Staples, which is next to East LA College, for a cheaper price compared to Amazon. You know, so based on what they say to me, I pass that message to you. You can get this calculator maybe cheaper at Staples or Office Depot. Okay, and you save the delivery fee. Can I use the 7th edition? Yeah, you can. If you have the physical book, 7th edition for cheap, go for it. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. If you just need the PDF file, you have the PDF file here, right? Okay, but if you can get the 7th edition for cheaper price, much cheaper, then go for it. Okay, as far as I know, there's slight difference between the 6th edition and the 7th edition, but not significant. You basically can still study from there. Okay, I hope I answered your question. Okay, other question from here, announcement tool about textbook and calculator. No question. Okay, let's go on to announcement number 3. $25 or less. Yeah, the thing is, we saw earlier on eBay that you can get it for less than $25 too for the 6th edition. It's up to you though. You make your own decision on that. Okay, I don't even mind if you don't have any textbook at all, right? And I don't mind if you just use the PDF file I provide you on the file folder. Anyway, okay, up to you. Up to you. What I know, again, the 7th edition have slight difference with the 6th edition. So let's say in the 6th edition is question number 4. In the 7th edition, it suddenly becomes number 8, like that, you know. Okay, let me go on to announcement number 3. Announcement number 3 is the list of lecture videos that I want you to study from. Now, I already have lecture videos ready for day 1. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have yet for day 2, day 3, and day 4. I plan that tonight or tomorrow morning, I plan to record some lecture videos for day 2. Okay, and during the weekend, I record lecture videos for day 3 and day 4. Now, what happened is this. Remember, we started going online in spring 2020, right? Now, in spring 2020, around March, we suddenly moved online. So I have the recording from spring 2020, which I use as my lecture video right now. So when you watch this lecture video, okay, this is the lecture video for, hold on, I just realized something. My test day is supposed to be November the 10th, not November the 8th. I will fix that later on. Okay, well, anyway, this lecture video is actually from my spring 2020. Okay, now, so between now until tomorrow, I plan to have lecture video for day 2 so that on Thursday you have something to watch, to study from. You don't need to watch that. You don't need to come to Zoom on Thursday unless you have questions. What I want you to do is to study from that lecture videos. Are you with me? Now, because the lecture video is already here for you, okay, feel free to watch it anytime you want. Of course, because you have that option to watch it anytime you want, I strongly suggest you to watch it earlier. Okay, manage your time, basically manage your time. Okay, I think it should be okay if you are slightly behind schedule, let's say 1 or 2 days, 1 day behind schedule, right? But the reason I give you these lecture videos here in announcement number 3, all of them, so that you can watch earlier instead of later. You can catch up. You can use this to catch up. You can also use this to watch and study ahead of time, which I prefer. Okay, I want you to study ahead of time. Are you with me? Okay. So Thomas, if we already have the lecture videos here for us to study outside of class, then what do you do, Thomas, in class? I will be sitting here sweetly until some students ask me questions, which I do expect. If I have good students in this class, they will study and they will come to my class time, my office hour, my class time, and ask me questions. Okay, trust me, I have students from my other classes will come to this class and ask me questions. Like earlier today, I have 2 students from my calculus 2 actually asking me questions here. Okay, so this is the list of lecture videos you need to watch this for these 8 weeks. Okay, now for more details, then you go to the discussion board. There I give you instruction, direction, how I would like you, what I want you to do right now. So for today, I want you to watch this. I believe these 4 lecture videos here are short lecture videos, each one of them like around 10 minutes, slightly more maybe. And then this lecture video is approximately 1 hour, 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. Is it okay? Now then, by Thursday, you will see another discussion board. You will see discussion on October the 27th. You click on that. First, for your attendance, you reply here or present, right? Let me see how many people have done this. Only 5 people have done this. Hey, I know I have more students here. I have 13 students right now. Where are the other 8? Mark your attendance here. Do it now if possible. Okay, so this discussion board, I use that to kind of like guide you day by day, what you need to do, what you need to watch, what you need to study from. Once you study from those, you have questions, you come to my office hour or to during my class time. Okay, what I plan to do, to be honest with you, like on this Thursday, what I plan to do this Thursday is I will take a look on, for example, in my lecture video 1 here, I went over section 1.1, 2.1, 2.2, and part of 2.3, right? That's what I did in the lecture video. Now then, this Thursday, what I plan to do during class time, if no students come or if no students asking questions, I plan to take some problems from these sections and work on them So basically, instead of just giving you the theory, I do more problems from each of these sections. Okay, it will be recorded and it will be the supplemental lecture videos in future. Okay, now I will post the link here too once I finish recording them. Okay, that's for announcement number 3. Any question? No question. Last notes. This is not really an announcement, but basically a warning. Academic dishonesty. Please don't cheat from anybody. Please do not cheat using a software. Like one well-known one is Photomath. Please don't. Okay. Warning for those who are thinking to do so. Consider yourself warned. You won't be able to survive even my test 1. Why? Because if you cheat from Photomath, you need to take pictures from the file, copying from that, it will slow you down. Students who complain, Thomas, I don't have enough time, tends to be the ones, not always, but students who cheat this way always need extra time. They're the one complaining, Thomas, your test is too long. No, you take too long to cheat. Okay, of course, if you cheat, it will take you more time, right? Okay, second, there are many things Photomath cannot do and it will reflect from your solution. Photomath cannot do word problems. All I need to do is to give you word problems and suddenly you cannot do anything. Okay, now Photomath is machine, so it will not do problems as natural as human. This also will show on your work. The way you do things is so mechanical. There's no instinct instilled in that. Okay, and one reason we have restricted time, why I restricted time for the test, is to deter such dishonesty. Students who try to cheat always need more time. Now, some students, even though they don't cheat, they need more time, right? I'm not saying that anybody who needs more time are cheaters. No, what I'm saying that every cheaters need more time. Okay, so even if I don't detect your dishonesty in test 1, your chance of doing well there is quite low. Now, you surely won't go further than my test 2. Okay, this is my warning. And again, this is recorded, right? Okay, I warn you ahead of time. Why don't you just study it right? Learn it right. Because at the end of the day, the end of the semester, even if you pass this class by cheating, you are the one you cheat. How far can you go? Right? Okay. And well, to be honest with you, I'm someone who don't believe in karma, right? Most people do. My wife does. Most of my family members believe in karma. Okay. And if you believe in karma, think about what kind of karma will come back to you, right? You cheat your teacher, right? Think about what kind of job you will get, right? Trust me, once you cheat, especially in class, then you will forever need to cheat. No, don't do that. How about make a decision, come to a commitment that you will do your best, okay? And therefore, at the end of the semester, you can tell yourself, I have done my best. Okay, that's for this warning for students who think they can cheat. No, I let you use OpenNote, OpenBooks. Okay, that's already a big help, supposed to be. If that still doesn't help, you really need some commitment to learn how to study. Okay, that's for this one here. Any question? No question. I go to syllabus. My syllabus basically say the same thing, what book you will use, the course description, and the test dates. You see, the test dates is on November the 10th, not November the 8th. It's November the 10th. I need to change the date on my announcement number 3 later on. Okay. Last day to add the class, basically, I think this Friday. Okay, but I don't think you need to worry about that because you already added the class, right? Last day to drop the class without W is Monday. Last day to drop the class with W is December the 4th. Now, I hope you don't need those dates. I think the only important days that we really care is what do we do on the Thursday of Thanksgiving Day. The answer is we have no class, but I will still assign you what you need to study during that weekend. Okay. Now, of course, you manage your time. You don't need to watch it on Thursday. You can do it on Friday during Black Friday when you line up for the cheap stuff, right? Okay. Notes: having a textbook is a must. No one without textbook ever passed my class, and I say this from the experience for teaching more than 24 years, 25 years. I have a question coming in. For the test, you said there will be a cheat sheet. Yes. And then, so we will have similar word problems on the cheat sheet or notes as the test. Well, you create your own cheat sheet. Okay, I don't provide it to you. I don't provide cheat sheet for you. You do it on your own. You create your own cheat sheet. Okay. I even allow you to print my old tests and use that as part of your cheat sheet. Is it okay? Who is this? Jasmine? Yes. Yes. When it comes to cheat sheet, there's no limitation on what kind of cheat sheet you can have. No limitation. It's up to you. It's up to you. Okay. Or how many pages. You can have 1,000 pages of cheat sheet if it helps. What I know is if you have too many cheat sheets, then it will take you longer time to find out what you want to cheat from. Okay, so it is not a good idea to have too many cheat sheets also. Okay, one thing I recommend is later on I will give you my old tests, right? Some of them have my old the solution for the test also. Now study from those and print them out, make them part of your cheat sheet. Okay, if I were you, that's what I will do. Okay, because there's no limitation anyway, right? Okay, but the cheat sheet you will provide your own cheat sheet. I don't make the cheat sheet for you. Okay, next, I will not require you to attend lectures synchronously. I believe I mentioned that earlier. However, I need you to reply here on each day on the discussion board for that day. Now, any 2 consecutive days of missing such replies give me reason to exclude you from class. It is not my interest to drop student in this class. Okay, but sometimes I have to do that for administration problem, administration reason. So for this 1 week, especially this week, today and Thursday, make sure you sign your name, sign present, reply present on the discussion board. Okay, I don't think I want to drop anyone, but the college required me to drop students who are not active. How do I know that you're active or not? From the discussion board. If I see your reply, then I assume you're active. If I don't see your reply there, I assume you are not active. Then I will drop those students. Okay. Now, I require you to be online synchronously during any test or final. Okay, the test dates are given up here. Okay, please mark your calendar. I said it many times already. No makeup tests or final. For my quiz, no late submission. There's a deadline. For example, let's take a look in your quiz 0, right? You see the deadline is the deadline is October 19th. I'm sorry, October 29th, which is which day? Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Okay, now do not wait until last minute to turn it in, because once the clock hits 11:59, then the system will not accept your submission anymore. Now I have students say, Thomas, I tried to turn it in, but I don't know why the system does not allow that. Well, the system will not allow that if you are past the deadline. Okay, if you already passed the deadline, of course the system will reject that. That's the only reason. Don't tell me there's something wrong with Canvas. No, nothing wrong with Canvas. If something wrong with Canvas, then something must be wrong with from my side too. Okay, but why it only happened to you and not to other students? Because you wait until last minute and you pass the deadline. Okay, too bad these students do not admit they already passed the deadline. They still insist, but something wrong with Canvas, something wrong with Canvas, something wrong with Canvas. Oh, dude, we have been using Canvas for how long? And you try to tell me something wrong with Canvas right now? Okay, it's just like, I just don't like people treat me like I'm stupid, even though I'm not that smart. But for that simple stuff, I think I'm smart enough. I can tell when people are lying. Okay, you wait until last minute, you will see that you are late. Okay, don't wait until last minute. Because let's say you do it today and you have an issue, then you will let me know in advance, right? Thomas, I tried to submit it and this is what happened, right? What is the probability that you wait until last minute and during that last minute, something wrong happened? The probability is near zero for that to happen by coincidence. It is, no, just don't wait until last minute, please. Okay, go back to our syllabus. For test or final, exception only in case of emergency, if you can show me the reason of emergency or some documented legitimate absence. To be honest with you, if you need a makeup test, just let me know, I give you a makeup test. I don't even ask you the reason. Okay, however, for every student, there is only one makeup test will be allowed for this whole semester, and no makeup test for test 4. Okay, so only either test 1 or test 2 or test 3 or final. Test 1 or test 2 or test 3 or final. No makeup test for test 4. Okay, now once you take a makeup test, let's say for test 2, something happened, you cannot take the test as scheduled. Okay, you do the makeup test already for test 2, then you don't have any makeup test available for you anymore for other tests. Okay, no more makeup test for test 3, no more makeup test for final. If you already take your one makeup test quota. Is it okay? Coming back here. If I do makeup test, Thomas, how do I ask for a makeup test if I need to do a makeup test? Send me an email, Thomas, I need to do a makeup test. Okay, and your makeup test will be this time here, the Saturday 10:30. But you need to let me know first, Thomas, I will miss this test, or I already missed this test. So your default makeup test will be the Saturday in the same week. So let's say this week we have a test and you cannot attend the test, then your makeup test will be this Saturday, the Saturday of the same week at 10:30. That's the default. Okay, now I need to clarify what I meant by makeup test. Some students misunderstand this. Makeup test is the test given if you miss the test as scheduled. Like something happened, you were sick, someone needs to go to hospital, that you need to accompany that person. Let's say because you are the guardian of that person, okay, and you cannot take the test as scheduled. Then I give you a makeup test. Okay, makeup test is not test retake. Test retake is a test that you took as scheduled You bomb it and you ask for another similar test. We call that test retake. I do not provide retake. Once you took the test, once you take the test, I have to grade it. And that's the grade we use. Okay, so you take the test, make sure you are prepared because there's no retake for that test. Thomas, other teacher allow us to have a test retake. Well, first you can take the class with that teacher, not with me. Okay, and trust me, those kind of teachers, they don't have confidence in their own teaching. To cut it short, who that teacher is, who is that instructor that I have to listen to that teacher how to teach? And why not that teacher learn from me instead? I hope I make it clear. Okay, if that teacher don't want to learn from me how to teach, why do I have to learn from the teacher? I have more than 20 years teaching experience. Okay, that's one. Second, it is not what we have in our real life though. There are things that you do one time and you have no chance to repeat it. There are things that you can repeat, but there are things you just make that one mistake, that's it, you are done, Thomas. I will never see you anymore. Right? If you bomb a test, do you need to retake it? No. You bomb a test, you still have another test to repair it. You have test 2. If you bomb your test 1, you have your test 2. Well, Thomas, what happened if I bomb my test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, and you already bomb everything? Okay, now that's for about makeup test. I do not provide retake. I only provide one makeup test for one student in these 8 weeks. So if you already have your makeup test, let's say for test 2, then I do not provide the same student makeup test for test 3 or final anymore. Okay. Number 4, no late homework provided will be accepted. You will have at least 48 hours to turn in your homework. Okay, I try my best to post the quiz, the one that you need to turn in a way that you have a weekend to work on that quiz. Okay, I try my best, but you have at least 48 hours to turn in your homework. During test and final, you are required to be online with you, your test, your stationery on your desk, visible and audible at all time, including to this, both of your hands. One of the signs that the student try to cheat during a test is they try to grab something with their hands, and of course, suddenly their hand is invisible. Okay, so please try to figure out what you need to show me during the test and final such that we can maintain the integrity of your test. Okay, number 6, no, I don't curve your grade. I don't need to curve your grade. I know my teaching. Number 6, studying hard sometimes result in good grade, but never expecting a good grade if you don't. Okay, testing policy, closed book. You can change this to open book, I don't mind. Open note, scientific calculator required. You need a calculator. Don't wait until last minute and say, Thomas, can I use my smartphone? No, you don't use your smartphone. Either you use your own handheld scientific calculator or graphing calculator if you already have one, or you don't use anything. I do not allow your cell phone to be your calculator. Okay, but Thomas, trust me, I won't cheat. How can I trust somebody who cannot get scientific calculator when they have a chance and suddenly last minute ask me to trust that person? No, you're not trustable to start with. I told you way in advance, you need to have your calculator. If you cannot prepare that in 3 weeks, in 2 weeks, then you won't be able to prepare that. And how to say this? Just like, nah, no, I cannot trust you. Okay, and I don't need to trust you. Okay, Close neighborhood, don't cheat. Don't try to ask somebody else to do the test for you. Okay, you don't know how many people I already report to academic affair, and some of them actually get expelled from school. Don't do that. Okay, warning for repeating students. Well, do your best in this class. The reason I have the lecture videos ready for you so that you can study on your own time. And then we have more time to answer your question. That way you get personalized help. Okay. Number 10, you may be recorded during any test or final. California law requires me to let you know if you get recorded. I don't need your permission. Okay. California law requires me to let you know, but it does not require me to get your permission. Especially in this academic setting, I have the right to record you. And once I tell you here right now, then I can do that. Okay. I recommend you to take at least 4 hours to study every day. Every day, study 4 hours. By the end of this course, this 4-hour study already be a habit instead of a burden. Course SLO, don't worry about this. Actually, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. This is not our course SLO. Yeah. If you need accommodation, let's say you have some situation that you need extra time, let me know in advance. Okay. I will ask you to take the test with the DSPS office. Okay. That's all for this syllabus and for the announcement. Any question? Any
No,
question?
sir.
Okay, if you have no question, if you have no question, make sure you already sign your name, not your name, reply present on the discussion board. Okay, and then you are free to go. I will stay here until 7 o'clock. So once you left, and if all of a sudden you realize, oh, you know what, I want to ask something to Thomas, then you can come back to Zoom. I'll be here until 7 o'clock. But again, if you have no more question, you are free to go. I will stop the recording now.